further ado, I invite you to enjoy Stage Whispers.
From Dead Man's Cell Phone, Scene 1. An almost empty cafe. A dead man, Gordon, sits on a chair with his back to us. He doesn't look all that dead. He looks still. At another table, a woman, Jean, sits drinking coffee and writing a thank you letter. She has an insular quality, as though she doesn't want to take up space. She looks over at the man. She stares back at her coffee. She sips. A cell phone rings. It is coming from the dead man's table. It rings and rings. The caller hangs up and calls again. Jean looks over at him. She sighs. The phone keeps ringing.
Excuse me. Are you going to get that?
No answer from the man.
Would you mind answering your phone? I'm sorry to bother you. If you could just turn your phone off?
The cell phone rings again. Jean gets out of her chair and walks over to the man.
Are you ill?
No answer.
Are you deaf?
No answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jean signs in sign language. Are you deaf? No response. The phone rings again.
All right. Excuse me.
She reaches for the cell phone. She answers it.
Hello? No, this is... You don't know me.
To the dead man.
Are you Gordon?
No answer.
I don't know. Can I take a message? Hold on. I don't have anything to write with.
She sees a pen on the dead man's table. To the dead man.
Thank you.
To the phone.
Go ahead.
She writes on a napkin.
How late can he call you?
The voice on the phone begins to sob.
I'm sorry. You sound upset. I'm
The
not...
caller hangs up.
Gordon?
She touches his shoulder.
Oh.
She checks with a spoon under his nose to see if he's still breathing. The phone rings again. She answers it.
Hello? No, he's not. Can I take a message?
A pause as the person on the other end makes a very long offer.
No, he doesn't want one. He already has one. No, I don't want one. I already have one. Thank you. Goodbye.
She hangs up. She looks around for help.
Help.
She dials 911.
Hello? I think that there's a dead man sitting next to me. I don't know how he died. I'm at a cafe. I don't know. Hold on.
She exits with the cell phone to look at the name of the cafe and the address. We just see the dead man and an empty stage. She returns.
It's on the corner of Green and Gothey. Should I stay with him? There seems to be no one working at this cafe. How long? Thank you.
She hangs up. A pause. She looks at him. His cell phone rings again.
Hello? No, he's not. I'm answering his phone. Does he have your phone number?
Pause while the woman on the phone says, "Of course he has my phone number. I am his mother." The enormity of her loss registers for Jean.
Oh. Yes, of course. I'll leave him the message. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.
She hangs up. She breathes. To Gordon.
It was your mother.
She looks at Gordon's face. It is transfigured as though he was looking at something he found eminently beautiful. She touches his forehead.
Do you want me to keep talking until they get here? Gordon, I'm Jean. You don't know me, but you're going to be just fine. Well, actually, don't worry. Are you still inside there? How did you die so quietly? I'll stay with you. Gordon, for as long as you need me, I'll stay with you. Gordon.
She holds his hand. She keeps hold of it. The sound of sirens, rain, and church. Scene 2. A church. A mass is being sung in Latin. Jean kneels down wearing a dark blue raincoat. Her cell phone rings. She looks at it. She hesitates. She answers it. She whispers.
Hello? No, he can't come to the phone right now.
On the line, inaudible to us, a woman says, I know he's dead.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. Then, why? Okay, I'll meet you. What will you be wearing?
A pause while the woman says, I will be wearing a blue raincoat.
Really? That's strange. I'll be wearing a blue raincoat too. I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Mass continues to be sung. Jean kneels. She prays. A spotlight on Jean.
Help me, God. Help me to comfort his loved ones. Help me to help the memory of Gordon live on in the minds and hearts of his loved ones. I only knew him for a short time, God, but I think that I loved him. Dear God, I hope that Gordon is peaceful now.
Scene 3. A cafe. Film noir music. The other woman waiting in a blue raincoat. Jean enters in a blue raincoat.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for meeting me.
Not at all.
We like the same clothes.
Yes.
I suppose that's not surprising given the circumstances.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't need to pretend.
I know.
Gordon had good taste. You're pretty.
I'm not.
Don't be modest. I like it when a woman knows she's beautiful. Women nowadays, they don't know how to walk into a room. A beautiful woman should walk into a room thinking, I am beautiful and I know how to walk in these shoes. There's so little glamour in the world these days. It makes daily life such a bore. Women are responsible for enlivening dull places like train stations. There is hardly any pleasure in waiting for a train anymore. The women just walk in, horrible shoes, no confidence, bad posture.
She looks at Jean's posture. Jean sits up straight.
A woman should be able to take out her compact and put lipstick on her lips with absolute confidence. No apology.
The other woman takes out lipstick and puts it on her lips slowly. Jean is riveted.
I've always been embarrassed to put lipstick on in public.
That's crap. You have beautiful lips.
She
No.
hands Jean the lipstick.
No, that's...
I don't have a cold.
It's not the germs, it's...
Put it on. Take your time. Enjoy yourself.
Jean puts on some lipstick.
That was disappointing. Oh well.
I'm very sorry about Gordon. You must be his friend?
Gordon didn't tell you much, did he?
No.
Gordon could be quiet.
Yes. He was quiet.
He must have respected you. He was quiet with women he respected. Otherwise, he had a very loud laugh. Ha, ha, ha! You could hear him a mile away.
She remembers Gordon.
You must wonder why I wanted to meet with you.
Yes.
Gordon and I, we were, well, you know.
She thinks the word lovers.
And so, I wanted to know, this is going to sound sentimental, I wanted to know his last words.
That's not sentimental.
I hate sentiment.
I don't think that's sentimental. Really, I don't.
So, his last words.
Gordon mentioned you before he died. Well, he more than mentioned you. He said, tell her that I love her. And then he turned his face away and died.
He said that he loved me.
Yes.
I waited for such a long time. And the words, delivered through the mouth of another woman, what a shit.
The other woman looks away. She wipes a tear away.
It's not like that. Gordon said that he loved many women in his life, but when he met you, everything changed. He said that other women seemed like clocks compared to you. Other women just measured time, broke the day up, but that you stopped time. He said you stopped time just by walking into a room.
He said that.
Yes.
Oh, Gordon.
The phone rings. Jean hesitates to answer it.
Aren't you going to get that?
Yes.
She answers the phone.
Hello?
On the other end, who is this?
My name is Jean. Yes, of course. How do I get there?
A pause while the mother gives directions.
Sorry.
The other woman shrugs her shoulders.
All right, I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Jean hangs up.
Who was it?
His mother.
Oh, God. Mrs. Gottlieb. Let me touch up your lipstick before you go.
She does. Jean puckers.
Good girl.